I want to introduce a show to you. It's called Chatroom with Max.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pay attention whenever
don't stop.
The primary sign, usually on an adult in a domestic violence situation, are bruises.
God gave him a talent. And the Bible says your gift will make a way for
When we sit there and we blame God for the things that are happening in our lives, no, God never told me to lay down with that man.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chatroom with Max. This week, we have a very, very interesting topic for you. In fact, the topic, when we start talking about it, you yourself will feel it. But first of all, I want to appreciate you for, constantly joining in and being part of the family. In 20 minutes into the show, we're going to be asking a trivial question, and the first 10 people on the comment section to answer it right, and I mean first 10 people on the comment section to answer it right, will get a total sum prize of how much more give them now, Samsoft?
5 cents.
You see?
5 cents.
Don't mind Samsoft. Don't mind Samsoft.
You know how much we 5% for Nigeria?
Don't mind Samsoft. The first 10 people to get the answer right in the comment section will get the total sum of $10. I won't say 20, but let's start with 10. Okay?
$10.
So stay tuned. First 20 minutes, and then we'll ask that question. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, lady and gentlemen. And there's no need to convert. Now, if we convert, we go reduce the money. There's no need to convert. Let's just leave it like that as it is. So you're welcome to the show. Let me first of all begin the introduction, okay? Let me start. They say ladies first, Abby.
Mm-hmm.
So ladies first. By my right, my immediate right,
and by my left,
immediate left, is none other, but she has been on the show before, but not in person. Okay, she goes by the name Mrs. Tiny Williams.
Queen Tiny.
Yes. But also known as Chi Gospel, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we cannot
Chi
forget
Gospel
that
in the
part.
building.
Yes, Chi Gospel in the building. And yes, they didn't hear you well.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here.
Welcome.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yes. And by my far, he doesn't need any introduction. Let's just pass him. Let's pass.
He said, "They do me."
Yes. So the one, the legendary, the one, the only. Same soft, ladies and gentlemen.
Stand on your feet and give God some praise.
If I could tell them made a knee down. If I tell them made a knee down on their feet, say stand on your feet. Yeah. And the next person I'm about to introduce, ladies and gentlemen, this guy needs no introduction. He needs no introduction. He is the one that has made a statement in chat room that whenever you hear retract that statement. Maybe if you hear retractor, if not, ladies and gentlemen, the one all is Stanley.
Hey, everybody. How are you? Good to be here again.
Welcome.
We need to make a soundtrack out of that thing. Retract that.
I know.
We'll do that.
That's how you
That's a
talking.
good idea.
Retract that statement.
Retract that statement. I said, you know why he said that? So that anytime, instead of us to say it, you just press the button.
I know. You just retract that statement.
Right.
Yeah, retract that statement. Well, welcome to the show, gentlemen and lady. It's nice to have you guys on. Yes. So today we're talking about something very, very important.
Yes.
I want us to just go straight to the point. And what we're talking about is the topic. After 51 years of marriage, my sons aren't mine. What should I do to my wife? After 51 years of marriage, not 51 years old, though, 51 years of marriage.
Yes.
My two sons, aren't mine. What should I do to my wife? Now we're going to be doing justice to this particular topic today, but in the meantime, please don't forget to do like we always do. Like where you're watching this from. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification tab so you know just when we're on, and lastly, share. Okay,
so loving, sharing is caring is good is kind, and then when you
thank you very much. We can now continue with the show.
And then the 51-year-old will not
Click the like button, don't forget, and subscribe.
Oh, there we go. We got a new
simple and short. Don't let me tell you to retract that statement, Samson. Okay. Okay.
Stanley is laughing.
So, guys, there is this man. I'm gonna play the video still, right? By the way, this video is gotten from this particular man on TikTok, and he came out and he was complaining bitterly about his situation, his ordeal. And I just want us to watch the video, and when we watch the video, let's make our judgment on what we think about this particular situation. So let's go.
I have been married for 51 years. Got 2 sons, 42 and 40. Damn deadbeats. I'm still supporting the little boogers. Needed to take a test to see if any of us had a kidney good enough for my brother. Found out something interesting. They ain't my kids.
Ooh.
There's somebody else's. Of course, the only good thing is, I know it's not my fault that those 2 idiots got dumped into this world. Hell, I thought they took after their mother. Instead, they take after the plumber or the postman or the milkman. Yeah, they were milkmen back when they came around. I mean, God only knows.
Wow.
It sure gets old. I do wish I knew who the real fathers were. And they ain't the same. She was bopping a couple of different guys. But if I could figure out who they were, I've been practicing law long enough that I pretty well figure I can sue their ass and get all my money back that I sunk into those 2 deadbeats.
Wow.
It just chaps my ass that she couldn't tell me. I'd probably forgiven her. Maybe not. You know how it is.
Maybe not.
Hell, boys,
Second thought.
I know.
y'all need to go get your own paternity test. You can't tell by looking who's the daddy. Unless you're looking down at the genetic level. I've been in court thousands of times in paternity suits. And 4 out of 5 times, guy says he ain't the daddy, he's right. And the genetic test is the only way to prove it for sure. These women are hopping everything that looks fun. You thought you liked sex. You ain't nothing.
This guy's a comedian.
Yeah, it's bad.
I tell you.
I guess that pretty well completes that story. I'll go home, start drafting up some divorce papers.
Wow. At what
See
age?
if I can't get free of that crazy bitch. I mean, I stayed with her for the sake of the children and the grandchildren.
Oh,
Now the great-grandchildren.
wow.
But they ain't no kin
An
of mine.
extension of misery.
I know, man. I know. Okay. So you guys have watched it. That is what happened. I want Stanley to open us up with the opening statement. Stanley, sir, what do you think at this point? Give us your analysis. Try not to retract anything.
Yes.
Give us your analysis. Tell us what you think about what this guy has said just now, please.
This is it's a very pathetic situation and helpless. Needless to say, the man cannot help himself, and there are no words to explain it. From what I gather, I think he's a judge or he's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
And now his own case, he cannot even judge it or take it to court. Because he lived with someone who lived a lie with him for maybe 60, 70 years of his life, So it's one of those cases you listen to and you're like, how can humans be this mean and not considerate? But he found out, thank God he found out, and he'll be able to figure a way out to get through it and get to the other side. It's a hard one to break down, honestly.
Yeah. So Chioma is in the house. She's saying sad one. Yes, Chioma. I know it's indeed a sad one. So now let's break this down further, right? So in the first place, do you guys think that this guy would actually feel better or benefit from getting divorced from his wife of almost 51 years?
Benefits.
So what do you guys think about him going to divorce this woman? Do you think that's the correct move? That's the right move?
At the first time I heard about it, I thought, my question was that, where is he going to go to? Because it's already on his prime. It's close to the end. So on the second thought, with in that kind of age and thinking and looking at these people every day, I don't think we want to settle for that. So that is the reason why, it would be advisable for him to just, file for divorce and go and stay in a place where he can have a peace of mind. But guess what? That is something that is going to haunt him for the rest of the complete small life that he has to live.
What is haunting him?
The sad news. This is so shocking that you know for the part of it, he was looking for help from the children, and that is when he discovered that where he want to find help, he become helpless, even more miserable. Because that's when he discovered that these kids were not his own, these children, and they are already grown-ups. And he said the guy was so mad that he was using the F word on the children. I know. He said the children don't even look like him in the first place. They don't even act like him.
They are not even smart. No wonder that initially he was thinking they got their dumbness from their mother, but now he knows where they got it from. Maybe it's even the plumber, because she was climbing everything there was to climb.
That guy is a clown.
but this is what I want to ask. I want to ask this question, and I want to actually ask you this question, Mrs. Tiny. So my question is this: is it possible for a woman to actually have children for another man and keep that children a secret for that long? How would she feel? Do you think she would have a clear conscience, clear mind, and be, and be doing what she's and be doing what she's doing pretty much without feeling bad about this man doesn't know his children? He's just training another man picking. What do you think? Let's hear from a woman's perspective.
The first question there is, does she even know those kids are not his?
If it was one, it's a good question. But two,
does she know? Okay, I would
what
think
do you mean
she would have
knows?
an idea.
What is
Like
it?
if she.
So maybe she was walking down the road, and then somebody now quaff her, and then she now accidentally fell on top of somebody's pim,
Exactly.
and then she now get belly,
exactly.
and then
That's what I don't understand what she's asking. If she know,
was it an accidental slip up?
Accidental discharge.
Okay.
Yes, I was watching a show where a woman had two children with two different fathers, and they were twins. That's why I say, does she know? Now, that being said, I'm not trying to make excuses, but that's a very horrendous thing to even experience in the first place. Women, naturally, we are known to keep secrets.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Now, that gift is from God, but we use it in a very wrong way. That's the thing. Because a woman
Powerful
is to
gift.
protect her home, is to cover up the the family
Keep all the
and
secrets.
yes, that's how we are known for. That's what we're known for. But then if a woman decide that you see this person will not know it, the woman can keep it. We talk too much, but we're very selective. So it's possible that that woman knows all this while that those kids are not his and just kept it.
So
probably she thought that
Now,
he would never find out. But again,
but do you know what?
life has a way
You know
of-
what I'm thinking?
please tell me.
She's living this life. I don't think she even stopped behaving that personality, that character didn't stop.
Okay.
I think she must still be having boyfriends even continuously, even right now, Seth, as we are speaking.
At 72.
Yes.
You go knock 72-year-old woman.
And they talk about 72-year-old colleagues.
Okay, Stanley, is that not a valid question? He's saying 72-year-old woman will have a boyfriend.
Of course, now.
You go knock 72-year-old
Why
woman.
go knock him?
Why you not go knock him?
You don't get another.
I'm sorry. It's a question.
She goes, why are you quiet?
This is a very sensitive topic. The thing is paining me, really.
Yes.
It's not fair at all.
Okay.
But honestly, in all honesty, if I'm that man, as far as I'm concerned, those children are his. Let me tell you, with the years he has put into that marriage,
Yeah, I will just claim them.
those children are his because he took care of those kids like his own. Now, the father is just a biological. In fact, he just donated sperm, as far as I'm concerned.
Correct.
The real father of those children is the man that is married to that woman. There are people right now that they donate sperm for all these single mothers to have children. So does it mean that whoever the father of the child is that is taking care of the children, that's his father?
But in this case, it's different.
That's not a donation that any man is willing to
Father,
accept.
but he is the father.
Under the deceit.
He's a judge. He should know better.
Okay, Stanley, you were saying something. Stanley, you were saying something.
Yeah,
I'm about to prove.
If he's
I'm
interested,
about to prove. But Stanley said something. First.
That's not a good donation that any man will want to accept.
Thank you.
Without knowing willingly that you're giving me that kind of donation. No, I don't need that one.
I think there should be a law that to protect men.
Okay.
That if you invest in a child for 5 years as a father, automatically, if you find out that that child is not biologically yours, the biological father cannot claim it. There should be a law.
I do not care. I do not care whether there is a law, there is no law.
Okay.
All I am saying is simple. It is different when you have a man, when you have a child, right? And you've been thinking that child is yours. All throughout that child's life, you were thinking that child is your child. And then all of a sudden, you just get the breaking news. Boom. This Pekin is not your Pekin, it's another man's child. After you have invested emotionally, you have invested financially, your whole heart has been there. Now it's easy for people to come and say, just take the child like your child. After all, it has been your child for all this while. They think
the financial side is not even that.
The financial side is not the
It's
problem.
the emotional side.
It's the emotional side. Listen.
The guy cannot lose. You can't lose.
Well, I'm sorry.
All your investment.
Well,
so you just lose.
That's why I will hold the boy's father to come and pay me my money.
We'll see about
Pay me.
The investment he made is not profitable for him because
It's not. He even said the children are bogus. They are still living with him.
They are not even smart.
They are not even smart. They are still living with him up to now. He was wondering whose brain that they had.
he's still sponsoring them.
Thinking it was the mother.
Yeah.
He's still sponsoring them. So that's a big no. You know, there's no benefit there for him. I think. On a lighter side, I think the best thing they owe him now is that kidney. They should all donate it.
They should just donate one kidney.
Whether they match or not.
I tell you, whether they match or not, just bring them. We'll give another person. Or give someone else. It's very, very sad.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah.
Because that's fraud of the highest level.
No, she will not be prosecuted.
She will not. It has been happening.
It has been happening.
It has been happening.
Prosecuted though.
No, I think I agree with Mrs. Williams. I think there should be a law. A law that not.
Just say she's not aware, just like you said.
Yeah, she will say she never knew.
She never knew.
Well, after investigation, she will knew.
Okay, let me give you a perfect scenario. Sam Soft,
Okay.
you'll be the judge, I'll be the woman. Okay,
All right.
and Stanley will be the what should Stanley
Audience.
be? The audience. Okay, and then you just be the spectator.
Mhm.
Now, Sam Soft, you are the judge. Now they brought me, the woman, to court. She brought me, the woman, to court to come and tell you why I did that. So ask me the question you want to ask me. How did it happen?
Tell us from beginning.
Yes.
How did this all happen?
Okay. Your Honor, I swear to God, I did not know it's not.
Leave God out of this.
Okay. Your Honor, I shall swear, I did not know it's
Don't
not
even
his
attempt
children.
to swear. This is the court.
Okay, Your Honor, I did not know it's not his
True
children.
to God.
I did not know it's not his children. Now, let me tell you what happened. The day he went to work, I was going to the market.
Okay.
And on my way to the market, I was walking, and singing praise to God. And then one man met me on the road. I was holding my load. So Your Honor, did you hear that?
So
the man met me on the road. I was holding my load.
You holding your load.
And then he now put leg on the road. And then I step on his leg, and then he quaffed me.
And then what happened after that?
Your Honor, I fell down.
You fell down.
But when I fell down, I fell on something.
What did you fall on?
Your Honor, something.
What is something?
For the sake of the audience, I can't say it, but something.
No, this is the court. You got to make it. You have to specify everything.
I know where, but I fall on something. And then I went home, and my husband came back, and then we did it. So now I got pregnant. I was thinking it was for my husband. Ashay, it's not for my husband. I'm just finding out now, Your Honor.
Okay, that was the first one. Are they
Your
twins?
Honor, no, they're not twins. The second one.
Give me the second one.
Thank you. God bless you, Your Honor. God bless you.
You are not welcome.
You're not take it serious.
Your Honor, the second time, I went for a crusade.
You went for what?
A crusade, Your Honor.
What?
Yes.
Crusade.
A crusade, sir.
Huh.
And in that crusade, when I was on my way to the crusade, another man quaffed me again.
Why is it men that is always quaffing you?
Your Honor, women cannot quaff me.
Why not?
Because nothing will happen.
Oh.
Yes. So another man quaffed me.
Sense.
And after the man quaffed me, I fell again. But this time around, I somersaulted. And then I landed on
You
something.
landed. Oh my God.
Your Honor,
You are a criminal.
Your Honor, it's not my fault.
Yes.
Yeah, for what? For falling? Is it a crime? Is it a crime to fall?
In this court,
Audience,
it's
is
a
it a
crime.
crime to fall down?
Under the
in this
circumstance,
court, is a crime.
under the circumstance, you didn't see anywhere else to fall on.
To
but-
fall. You are falling on that thing.
Your Honor, when I want to fall, I will not stand and be putting hands here and there to see where I
Why
want
don't
to
you fall somewhere else?
Your Honor, I tried to fall somewhere else, but a woman was there.
You targeted the spot. You
No,
want
it's
to
just
fall.
that the man that quaffed me, he quaffed me where? So I
that-
now fall. So
in the right perfect place.
But really though, really though, at this point, my question is this: what should this man do? He's already 80-something years old. The guy don't old where?
And like I said, the
The
first
guy
time,
don't old. What should he do?
I don't even know where he's going to go because who is going to take care of him? Because he's going to be in a very bad. He's in a bad.
At least he
right
should
now.
just use these two boys as nursing home.
But one other thing, what about the children? Are
They even have children,
are they
though.
accepting him after hearing this kind of news? Are they still accepting me as their father?
Do they have a choice?
No, I need to know.
They might not even like the father.
They might not like their real father. You know, they might not like their real father. Let's take one comment from.
Do you know if they know who their real father is and they are keeping it a secret with their mother?
There's more to the story.
Wow, that will be deep. That will be very, very deep. So Healthy Jessie Chops is watching. She says, good evening, family. Greetings from Nigeria. Yes, Healthy Jessie Chops. Healthy Jessie Chops, do you have light? Do you have network so we can bring you on just to hear your opinion
Now,
on this?
people that are watching, we will want your comments.
So, guys, I know some of you are just joining in, but I'm going to tell you what happened, right? So what happened was this man I think he should be in his late 70s, getting to 80. He got married. He has been married for 51 years. And then his brother needed a kidney. So he wanted to help his brother get kidneys. He has 2 children. So what a perfect idea, to help the brother get kidney from one of his, children. So he took the boys to the hospital, and they now did the test and realized that these boys, no match. They are not his children. They are not his kids. Their DNA did not match at all. Not even with one another. Their DNA did not match. So now it means that his wife of 51 years has been lying to him since he has been married to her for 51 years. So at this point, what do you think this man should do? Should this man leave the marriage? Should he just curse the woman and go? Or should he stay with the woman and accept those children as his children? What do you think this man should do? We want to hear from you in the comment section, okay? But Sam Soft has said that the man should do what, Sam Soft?
I say that the man should, there's nowhere he's going to go to, because in this kind of his age, he has already invested in these children. He should just try to see if the children accept him as a father, as their father. He should just keep them and enjoy the rest of his life, because he's already old. So if he leaves, and then was it the one without the kidney?
No, he's his brother.
It's his brother.
His brother does not.
So
have a kidney.
at least those boys can, talk to their, what do you call them? Because they have grandchildren and all that stuff. To see if they can help his brother with the kidney. One of them can match.
The kidneys, they are not even the topic anymore.
No, because he shouldn't lose at all. At all, I wish.
Okay. All right. We hear you guys. We hear you. Stanley is there. But it's time for the questions we said we were gonna ask the audience. We said after 20 minutes, we'll ask the audience what questions. 27 minutes. So before they come and say, drag us that, we are promised without this thing, we just talk and we just don't do it. So here comes the question. Are you ready? Are you ready to win? How much did you even talk? $10. So first 10 people to answer this question on the comment section will win the prize of $10. Now the question is, there are 5 sisters in a room. Emily is reading a book. Barbara is cooking. Katie is playing chess. Jamie is doing laundry. What is the 5th sister doing? I'm going to take this question again so you can hear me and hear me well. Okay. Question is, there are 5 sisters in a room. Emily is reading a book. Barbara is cooking. Katie is playing chess. Jamie is doing laundry. What is the 5th sister doing? That is the question. Let me read it one more time. There are 5 sisters in a room. Emily is reading a book. Barbara is cooking. Katie is playing chess. Jamie is doing laundry. What is the 5th sister doing? Let's hear your answer in the comment section, and then we will continue. So, be answering that one. Let's take a question that we have on the comment section.
The panelists can answer that question.
Yes. Panel, if you want to answer, you can answer. Even though I see somebody Googling it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm Googling it.
You don't Google her.
Okay, should I Google her? Okay. Jessica says, what's the question now? So make we win the money first. Okay. Rachel says, my question, how is it that he wasn't able to impregnate the wife though? Is he okay? That's a good question. Good question. Well, I actually thought about that question. I thought about that
question brings a lot of good, something to talk about.
I thought about the question, but I think I figured out what the answer is. Maybe they said they want to stop at 2.
Oh.
They want to just have 2 kids.
Doesn't make sense.
Maybe. No, some people.
Only 2 times, not even one out of the kids is his.
Exactly.
Well,
he was less busy.
Are those two kids from one father, by the way? Is it from the same person?
No, two different fathers.
That woman.
Oh, is that what
Yeah, the guy said it now. The guy said it.
Hey!
He said it. That two different men. That's why I said she fell twice.
That woman about.
Then Kwafan 2 times.
How far apart are they spread again? 2 years?
41 and 40, 43 or 42. Yeah.
And she's black. Sorry,
I don't know if she's black. I don't know if she's black.
I don't think she's black.
Let me ask if she's black. Amen. So, all right. Let's take some comments. Medan is in the house. It says, Minister Mex, hi, Medan, how you doing? He also says, I guess I'm late. Yeah, well, yeah, but hey, it's never too late. So, now, question from me to everybody in the panel, right? If you were in this man's shoes, what would you do? Let's begin with Mr. Stanley.
Yeah, because you can't ask this one because she's a woman.
No, we'll ask the question in a woman way.
If you're a man,
yeah.
You can never think like a man.
Stanley, if you're a man, what will you do? You found out your wife shacked up with someone.
No, not my wife per se.
Okay, I will retract it. So
retract that.
Before you say, let me go retract my thing. I will retract it. You found that out, and then what would you do? What would you do?
After 51 years of being together.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing is to be calm and just relax, which I think the guy is doing.
I want to calm.
He's doing it. It's
hot.
You make the best decisions when you are calm and relaxed. You'll be able to assess the situation very well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I find that out after 51 years, like I said, what I will do, I will gather up all my assets, look for a charity organization and will them to them.
Okay, keep going.
Because I have invested a lot on them, and then I will let them go. That's all I can do.
Okay. That's a good answer. Sam Soft.
If the children are already part of my life, and they are doing well in terms of everything, making me feel like a father, and they're treating me well like their father.
No, in this case, this man's case, not the made up one.
Yeah, in this man's case, that
in this man's case,
yeah.
In this man's case, because he already never liked them in the first place.
So what will you do as the man?
I will just excuse myself from the drama.
How? How do people excuse themselves now?
Because I've been shockalized.
So how will you excuse yourself, sir?
I will just tell her to go bye-bye.
You just say, honey, excuse me, I'm coming.
So long,
you guys
bye-bye.
are just saying it like it's easy.
So long.
In the real life situation, the answer you gave and the answer I gave is not realistic.
Let me give my answer first now before you come.
What are you going to do?
I am not calm.
You say first of all you be calm.
Wait,
I'm not calm.
Let me give my answer first now. Let me give my own answer now.
Me no one will finish.
Oh, you never even finished?
No, now.
You were singing so long, bye-bye. I thought that was the end
so
of
long, bye-bye.
Okay, continue.
He said I'm what she talking about?
Say you are
pretending. Are you me? No.
Yeah.
So I've said mine.
That is it.
Yes.
Sam Soft.
Now remember that custom guy a few years ago when he said, "Oh God, the top."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now the same way, now Sam Soft just respond to it.
I know.
Yes,
I know. Okay. So if it is me, or if it was me, if I was the guy, and that thing happened to me, right?
Yeah.
I will mix both of you, what both of you have said. I would mix it together, and that'll be my reaction.
You first of all take it easy, you be calm.
First of all, I'll take a second to think. Take a second to absorb the shock.
Like what just happened here?
Wait, what just happened
It's a
here?
breaking news.
Wait, just happened. Did these children? Wait, let's confirm with another DNA. And then after we have confirmed with another DNA, I will not say anything. I will not even tell the children. Right? I won't tell them yet.
No,
it's my answer now. It's not you. I've said you sang so long, Baba, to the end of
exactly.
your own. Now, I will not even tell the children. I will go and carry the woman. We'll go to the mountain.
For prayers.
And then I'll ask her the question.
What happened?
My dear, my darling, what happened?
So you see, call her darling.
What happened? She will say, what happened? Huh? I say, what happened? What happened? If you ask me what happened, how again? No, that mountain will be. And we might end up praying. Let's not pray on this mountain. So what happened? How come these two children DNA no match with my own? What's going on here? If she confess, fine. If she not confess, they will take it a step further.
Which means,
you understand? We'll come down on the mountain, and then we'll leave it at that.
Which mountains you want to take her to?
And then mountains there, plenty mountains there. Again, one why shoot music video.
Oh, that one, okay.
That one, I figured out. Now, by the time I finish, then I will do what Stanley said.
Go take it easy.
All the properties.
Oh yeah, okay.
Stanley say we donate it to charity organization. Me, I would not donate it to no charity.
You used to enjoy your life.
No, I'm not used to enjoy my life.
What will you do?
I go and find a friend, very distant friend, give everything to the friend. Everything. You don't understand. Stanley is smiling. Stanley knows where I'm headed. I mean, Stanley, you know where I'm headed, right?
I know now. The way you lie.
You know what?
Thank you. Well, ma finish now. Let me lie.
Yes, finish.
You can't hijack me on the air.
And you just die.
No, why would I die?
Okay.
Why will I die?
I'm curious to know what you want to say.
I will give everything.
Your answers used to be odd.
There you go. I will give everything to the friend. That friend will give it to another friend. That other friend will give it to another friend. And then we'll do divorce.
Oh, I see where you're going. So that the money, okay.
No, you get it?
Yeah,
you get it?
I got it. If you don't get it, you can forget about it. Yeah, okay. You want to make sure that nothing is. He's a lawyer. I'm sure he's thinking something.
I'm a lawyer, actually. How did you know?
Yeah. He should know better.
Securing the perimeters.
Yeah.
That's true. Because unfortunately, the American government does not understand emotions when it comes to divorce.
Yeah.
They don't do any. They go with what is
the law.
Yep.
Of the reason why. So that's a smart one. That I didn't even.
Yeah. I never thought about that. That's why Stanley was saying that he will first of all relax and think. But Stanley did not think about that one.
No. There are
yourself. Oh. You are muted, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right, yeah.
There are loopholes within the law that will allow me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the law is not just one straight line. They have branches and loopholes around them. If the circumstance and the condition under which this case demanding for a divorce is closely looked into by the judge or jury, then they'll be able to make a determination that what the emotional stress that the man has gone through over these years is worth him taking the properties and moving on with his life.
I'm tempted to tell Stanley to retract that statement too.
Like
you know they happen for law.
No. I've seen where
the judge will give a ruling and say, okay,
you have to sue. You have to sue.
No, he has to sue. When it's
the children are not
divorce.
Wait now. The children are not his, number one.
Exactly.
He cannot sue. He cannot sue the woman.
Why not?
He can't sue her for what?
Fraud.
A fraud. Because
for the first time.
Suing her now.
You know, emotional damages. Hello.
Let me tell you something. I have seen a case in court, right? I've heard of a case in court where this guy, his wife that he ended up getting married to, made him sign birth certificate, and that child wasn't even his. Then they divorced. He was paying child support. right? The guy eventually found out that child was not his. Guess what? They still did not give him back anything that he paid.
Yes, because at that point in time, he's assuming the role of a father, knowingly or unknowingly.
No, it's
That means this man assumed the role of a father knowingly.
No. It's coercion. Again, remember, it depends on the judge. Judge use their discretions a lot. If you meet a judge that is biased or somehow emotionally attached in whatever way based on either past experience or whatever it is,
yes,
you make a judging in favor of the woman. But coercion, where somebody is deceived to sign the dotted lines when they don't know what they're signing, or it's like getting into a contract and
it's not a crime though.
It's a crime.
It's not a crime though.
You sign something that you know.
Do you know how many men? Do you know how many men have signed certificates that the children are not theirs and nothing happened?
No, if they become aware of it, they can challenge it.
They became aware of it.
Evidence.
They became aware of it. The highest thing that happened was divorce.
No, you can get child support.
Say the woman deceived you. Okay.
But there's no evidence to show that the woman.
You don't have any evidence that the woman deceived you now.
No, your DNA is there.
One judge will listen to my story, say them quaff and she fall. He just fall on something. He just get belly.
Or she can even claim that she was raped.
Thank you. I did not tell him because I was traumatized.
No, it's not.
Okay, let's take comments. Let's take comments from the audience, and then we'll come back to this. This is a nice this thing. Let's go. So Rachel says playing chess with the other one or doing nothing. Okay, I'm having two answers there. Pick one. Jacinta says this man just had to accept these children and move on. So you should just accept the children and move on.
Move, go away.
Move on, don't be tired. My savior, understand? You know, Jay. Madam says, all right, I guess I'm now getting the point. You discovered that your children are not yours after 51 years of marriage, meaning that your wife cheated and you all on you all the while without you knowing. Yes, that's the story. So Vic says, good day, my people. Minister Max, I beg, I would like to be that your friend.
That I will not give to you.
I will not give to another friend. I hear you. Meta now says, well, I will pretend to own up the children because they are my children. Since they do not know anybody in their life to call that, I will just move on with my life without a divorce. But to own up, I believe she will shut their mouth. I believe she will shut her mouth out, and I'm out. That I know. Okay, I believe she'll shut her mouth pretty much because he knows her secret.
I think that wait, where he's coming from would be he finds out. Nobody else find out. He kept it to himself, just like they kept it to themselves.
Okay.
He said, you know what? Let me play this game with them. I'm not going to be the one to lose.
Okay.
I think that's the point.
So, segueing a little bit from this, there was a guy that I actually wanted it to be another topic, but let's just talk about it here. This guy met this girl. He got married to this woman. His wife did not know that he did that vasectomy. She didn't know he did vasectomy. And this wife went on to have children for the man. Now, vasectomy means you ain't tying thing. You cannot pregnant a woman. But
you can't go here, they look up. You can't go, they look up. This is woman.
Exactly. So now I get Medan's answer. Uzavik, you've not given us your answer yet. So at this point, do you think that DNA should be required before a man should sign a birth certificate?
I think so. To avoid matters that touches the heart.
Okay, shed more light, please.
So, with everything that's been going on in this generation, and with all the prayers that is happening, and this has been a discussion that has been on the limelight for like a couple of months now. Even in Nigeria, like it's the number of DNA paternity fraud cases is
Hey.
alarming. And these are the ones that, because
Goodness.
out of situation and unforeseen circumstances, people get to find out. How about the one that
We don't
is not
know.
found out yet?
The many
Now there will be a lot of cataclysm. There will be a lot of
cataclysm.
cataclysm. Is the English language from Odumeje.
Mhm.
There will be a lot of
When people begin to quote Odumeje, they should know the situation
There
of
will be a lot
past.
of
According to the
catastrophe.
dictionary of Odumeje,
Cataclysm. No comment.
So of course there'll be a lot of turmoil from this, really. But the truth is, there has to be a law that would bind these things. If not, but then there's been a lot of topics coming on, questions. Is this really my child? Is this not? Even with popular artists,
Yep.
celebrities, this has been something that's been going on.
oh yeah,
And honestly, at the end of the day, eventually something's going to come up where if you question the paternity of your child, you have to do DNA.
So, do you think people should act? Okay, so this is what I think, right? This is what I think. Okay, let's take this
Now
comment
there's
first
a
of all.
plot twist, but I'll talk about it after.
Okay, let's take this comment first of all. Uzovic says the 41-year-old and 42-year-old children will have to move out of my house and go and look for their daddy
Yeah, that's the real
with
reaction.
the help of their mommy. I will go incommunicado and live my remaining short life in peace. Some of you heard that?
I know it's of it.
That's realistic.
Aku is in the house. She says DNA is important to. Okay, there you have that. Now, with your cataclysm and all those things you mentioned, I think it will be easier. So, as a woman, you gave birth, and then your husband is requesting for a DNA before he signs that birth certificate. How would you feel?
Well, I would not feel, it's not a good feeling.
Are you going to use one of the 4 powers that you have not touched?
Good question. This one I don't even need power to. I don't need powers.
You will not use Ganduje,
You
Gandusa.
will not the Abu the Shaker.
Not the
No.
Ndaboski.
Bowser.
Okay. Continue.
Honestly, it's not a good feeling.
Okay.
It's not a. Have I been in that place before? Yes. It's not a funny. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. But the truth is that if I understand the intention of why that person wants to, in fact, if there's a question of DNA in the first place, there's a problem in the relationship already. It's already a red flag.
But you were the one that just suggested it.
I'm just saying. That's why I say to avoid future occurrence.
So he's asking you,
Yeah, that's
will
why
you agree? Will you accept it? That
Well,
you
I will agree reluctantly if I want to clear my name. Yes, it's true. If I really want to clear my name,
Would you
regardless
think
of
there
how
is
I
a
feel.
problem? Do you think there's a problem? Do you think that the woman will feel? Please, ladies watching, answer this question in the comment section. If your husband asks you for a DNA right after you've given birth, how would you feel? What would you think? Would you think that the man doesn't trust you? That's why he's asking for DNA.
Of course, now, of course. There's lack of trust.
DNA. Now, is it exclusively 100%? No.
Okay.
Because I've seen situations where babies have been swapped at
Mm.
the hospital by mistake or not by mistake. So that's why I say, what is the reason behind doing that DNA? Do you understand?
So before you will agree to
a DNA,
do a DNA test, you will ask him why do you
Why
have
do you want
why
to
do you
do a
want to do a
DNA test?
DNA?
Yes.
and he will say, because I'm just being careful.
I want to be very sure that they didn't swap our babies.
I like that one. No baby swap.
Yeah,
that's a good way. That's a good one. I said, okay, I mean, no problem. Let us do the Okay, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So let's take some comments. Let's take some comments. Rachel says, paternity fraud can happen without the woman cheating, especially in Nigeria. Hospital swaps kids too. Then that is not paternity fraud anymore.
For paternity fraud 2 times, 2 children. It's become consistently
unresistible paternity fraud.
swapping.
It's becoming a lifestyle.
Rachel furthermore says, if the man requests for DNA, then there's a problem already.
Yep.
Full stop. If I know I am clean, I will not do the DNA, but I will leave.
Yes.
He can choose to believe me and be in the child's life or not. Medan says, for those buoyant, it's fine. Because the DNA cost is high.
It's very expensive.
Well, now we have CVS. You just go to the pharmacy, buy a pack. There's a pack that you can do DNA at home. Oh yeah, the mother will not know.
Yes.
The pikin go to sleep. You just say, let me go and look at the child in the. Why did you
didn't know
why
that.
they do?
It's a good one. It's an easy one.
Man, all road leads to CVS.
Oh man.
You go to CVS and swap.
But that's in America. In Nigeria, they don't have.
In Nigeria, don't worry.
Don't worry, we will buy it.
That's a future business, so we need to go invest.
I know, it's future business. Actually, Stanley has a point too. But let me finish reading this comment and then we'll go to Stanley's point. You know, Stanley has good business ideas.
He's a very creative man.
Yeah. So let's see. You know, no, Stanley reminds me of that guy, the owner of Facebook.
That his name is
Makazuka.
His name is so difficult.
Makazuka.
No, Azuka.
Now the major So Madam says, paternity does not really mean genetics. There are a lot of people today. There are a lot of people like today with kids not belonging to them. The feeling this child is not mine will always be there, but some things are left undodged because of the feeling of not wanting to have a broken home. Okay. Ozavik says, I think there should be some kind of law that requires or enforces the need for DNA before the father can be listed on the birth
that's what
certificate.
she just suggested.
Yes. And then if you know that it's not your child based on DNA, you signing that birth certificate is your choice.
Yep.
You say, you know what, I know this is not my child, but
You
I
should go ahead for it and
because
take it.
people actually sign birth certificates even if they know it's not their child. Maybe you know they met the mother when she's pregnant and then they start dating and they can sign. So at the end of the day, everybody has the right to know their status, if they are the father or not. I think it's very important because you're depriving people of their rights.
It's just like adoption, just signing it, you have the adopted child.
Exactly.
So to the business idea Stanley was saying,
yes,
I want us to touch that business idea.
I like it.
Someone said, in Nigeria, to be precise, firstborn picking in majority of the home, allegedly, don't belong to the father. In some homes in Nigeria, the firstborn child usually does not belong to the father.
Is that with recent data or from old time?
It cannot be old time now.
Yeah, old time religion recent too.
Why is
I don't know.
firstborn child not the father?
Good question. Now let me give you a good answer.
Break it down.
Thank you, Papa. Now, they asked this question on the new show, and what one lady said was this: sometimes the woman before she gets married will say, "Okay, let me just go and do one for the road with the ex."
Oh, like
one for the road.
Yeah, like a send off.
In fact, his grandparents will be part of the world.
One for the road, like how?
Send off now.
Before she got married or when
The wedding is tomorrow. Just go and do one for the road.
Yeah, for the road. Yeah, yes.
Now I'll be saying collect, send off. You know, and then
you're right. This is what is it called? Bachelor party and all that costs. This is what things like that cost. Well, wow. Okay.
They just do one for the road.
Yeah.
After they do one for the road, finish. The husband now do the next night. Now the woman will not know that one for the road actually entered.
I'm a piano.
But you know, one thing I've heard is, Max, is that women do know who his father is.
Okay, we have a woman in the house.
They say they do know. They can tell that yes, it was this guy. And
Not all women.
Not all the
No.
yes, if the ones that is doing
No.
the ones that is doing how are you going to keep track?
I mean, from many women that I've heard, they say they always know.
Your body to keep track. This is why in you got to say, who is the father?
Except you have except she has
it's just very
Jota. Today I knock some stuff. I'm sorry. It's
a very dangerous behavior. It's a very risky.
Pray for this brother.
You expose yourself. We're not even talking about. Okay, now I'm not saying doing that is good in itself, but you're trying to do it. You're not even protecting yourself. If you get to the point where you say you don't know if it's A or B, or how did you even get to that point? First of all, that you are irresponsible to the highest order. You don't
maybe
even
she has addiction
to what?
That thing.
Yeah, there are people like that.
Protect just like I don't understand, and I'm not trying to say protecting yourself is an excuse to misbehave. But if you get to that point, why not protect yourself? That's a very high level of irresponsibility to your own self as a woman.
Yeah,
really.
I listen to
who is responsible for the child.
Yeah,
that's a high. I mean, come on. No. That's
and so many of them like that.
Yes,
they are also very irresponsible. They carry that irresponsibility characteristics from even being messing around to also their financial behavior. Everything is all messed up.
Some of them have plenty of money.
They can't even manage the money.
They manage the money very well. They have the money. They manage it because they get money from here. Knock, get money. Knock, get money. Knock.
But another part to look into
the money, they cannot even manage it.
Collecting money.
Even when they collect it, they can't even manage it.
So have you seen somebody that cannot manage the money? They
have the characteristics of not.
No, it's different. No, sir.
Organized.
Sandy, say something to him.
Yeah, it's very different to you. If these kind of things, when you look at it, it goes beyond just the physical attributes.
Yes.
A lot of times it's spiritual for some
people. Yeah.
You know, they go from place to place, anything they see. I listen to one
Sally, yes, I'm soft.
Huh?
He said, we have come with spiritual. Hygiene is not here to back
you cannot do. See, unfortunately, you cannot do without spiritual and physical things.
Yep.
Like they say.
How about psychological?
Yeah.
But again,
be a disorder.
Yeah, you can't rule it from spiritual influences, whatever it is, that makes that psychological thought process think that way, that they can just hop and anything they see, they want to jump into or fall on top of it. Or in the reverse case, like a popular Nigerian musician, it will fall on them. You know the consequences of that. There's this Nigerian, she says she's a Nollywood star or actress, I put it that way, who told her story online. The video is online, you see it. It's a long one. But she narrated a section in Ghana where they went to shoot, and there's this actress, a popular actress. She said, and I quote, "When it comes upon her, it doesn't matter who the man is. It does not matter. Whether she knows you, she does not. When it comes on her, even while they're on set, when it comes on her, she has to, right there on the spot." So it could be spiritual sometimes for some people. So it could be mental, whatever it is, but
it could be psychological, it could be spiritual, it could be normal. It could just be so many things. But yeah, let's take these comments real quick. So Rachel says, not always. If she meets more than one man unprotected within her fertile period, then there's no way she can know who's responsible unless she's counting hours and even minutes in between. Okay, that's a lot of work. Victor says, the woman should retaliate by reinforcing Magu on their husbands too, so they don't so they won't cheat. Ha ha ha. So Victor is balancing the equation now. You understand? He's saying since we are saying okay, woman carry belly, bring DNA and all that, the woman should go and do mago on that's jazz juju on the husband so that they would not cheat. You understand? So now my last question for all of us now is this: what will be your advice for that gentle old man? What will be your advice for that gentle old man?
Ladies first on this one.
Oh yeah, now
He has to choose his battles
Hmm.
that he's ready and willing to fight and have the
It's a good one.
strength with relation to his age.
choose his
to
battles.
fight. He's intellectually strong because of his experience as a judge. So I believe that mentally and emotionally he's strong. He has some sense of humor too, you can tell. And I think it's a coping mechanism for him. So he can use that to his advantage. That being said, I would just advise him to choose his battles. Does he want to be lonely?
Lonely at the
Towards end
top. Bang, 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 bang.
does he want to live the rest of his life not having, because having a relationship, it differs with when you age, right? When you get to 50, the reason why you want to get married is different from when you were 20, the reason why you want to get married.
Sure.
It's different from when you're 60, the reason why you want
to get married, yeah.
So at his age, I think he's 70, right?
Yeah.
Does he want to die lonely? And now the problem of loneliness starts from like 60 years, and above. If he doesn't want to die lonely, I believe he will have grandchildren that loves him.
He already has grandchildren that are not his.
Yes, no.
Not true now. They're not his.
They're not.
He said it himself.
He would have created like relationship with these ones, because that's where I'm talking about priority, right? Relationship over the years that you've had, you want to maintain them and keep them so that you have them around you towards
that is
the
if
end.
you had any relationship with them in the first place.
I know. So at the end of the day, that's why I say he should choose his battles. What does he want to keep? What
This is how I choose my battles.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, he should prioritize himself, and just make sure that, he's well with his soul. That's what I can say.
Anytime Nigeria has no nothing to talk, they'll bring in religion. Okay. Okay.
Well with his
August
soul,
Stanley, what advice do you have for this gentle old man?
Well, what I'll say to him is this: it's not. He's at least, at the most, he has 20, maybe 25 years more to go on the high side. So, my best advice to him will be: stay calm as you are, laugh over things like you are doing. Loneliness shouldn't be his problem, because I'm sure he has family members that he can fall back on. If he's kind enough to look for kidney donors for his brother has family, children, or maybe he has sisters that have children that he can fall back on. Get your assets together. If you don't feel like willing them to charity, just like Meg said, rather than that friend of a friend of a friend that you give it to your brother's children and move on with life. Whatever you give to yourself, use it to enjoy the rest of your life. You can hang out with your brother and his children if he's that kind to want to find a lasting solution to a terminal issue that the brother has. I think they will be kind enough to want to take care of him as well for the rest of his.
If the brother had children, wouldn't the children be given the kidney?
Yeah, that would have been the first.
Well, maybe they are not good matches.
So
if he doesn't have children, they have other family members that he can fall back.
He's a kind, funny man. Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm sure there's somebody there to take care of him. He doesn't have nothing to lose at this point. Don't fight it. If you decide to fight aggressively on this one, you might cut that 20 years you have to maybe about 5 years.
Okay, let's take these comments before Samsov gives his word of advice.
Okay.
To the gentle old man. Rachel says, hard pill to swallow. Too old to fight or leave alone. Too old to fight this or leave alone. Continue with loving the kids and grandkids, if any. In this case, it's okay to live the remaining 20 or 30 years in denial. LOL. Okay. Dupa is in the house. Welcome. She says, what the woman did was wrong, no doubt. But the man should forgive, if not forget. Some soft, please.
The advice I have for the gentle old man, I have none advice. Because he already made up his mind. He's already decided what he wants to do. He already declared his he already declared those, he has insulted those children.
I don't think he would take that.
I don't even think that he's going to go back to them. So even anymore, no matter what the kind of advice I'm going to give to him, what he has said about the wife and the children, he cannot retract them. Because he said some mean things about them, and then now they know that, oh, we never knew you never liked us like this. So even if he changed his mind now and say, you know what, let's go bygone to bygone. Let's just manage things together. It's never going to be the same. So forward ever, backward never.
That's why I said that he need to pack up and face the other direction, because moving on with them is a disaster for him.
Exactly.
So which one is the other direction?
And it's odd that he's even taking care of them at this age. They should be gone by now.
Why?
Yeah, he is. They are living with him.
He's a very nice man, like you guys say. He's really nice.
Yeah.
That's why I say he needs to look there. They played him, and I'm sorry to use this word. Let me borrow a lingua from the Americans. If he continue with this and go on, I think he's being treated as a sucker, and he lived as a sucker. If he continue with this and say, oh, well, it's all willy-nilly, let bygone be bygone, and we move on. That's what the woman took him for, and that's why she did what she did.
Yeah, he's a soccer player. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's take this comment real quick before we wrap it up. Medan says, exactly my point. The decision is his, depending on his physical and emotional stability. But biblically, he should just forgive and still take the children as his. Well, biblically, no. But Bible did not say that. Bible didn't say that. In fact, that's the reason why Bible say yes, you can divorce if that happens. So if you're bringing in the Bible, then
if you bring in Bible,
that part of the Bible, no carry that side, because Bible say if that happens, then the man should walk away.
Exactly.
It's funny how it's easy for us to say Bible. We decide to say Bible, that's the part of the Bible that says forgive and forget. We choose that one because it matches what we want. But the part of the Bible that said divorce with
exactly. That's exactly.
Do you know actually there's a part of the Bible that says something different about infidelity too in the Old Testament, what to do, and I think it's like, is it like ban the person or like some kind of very harsh. So if we want to start picking, we'll go and look for the one that will fit our
exactly.
Okay, so let's finish Medan's comment. He says, however, some might feel the woman will irritate him while living in the same house, but for me, I will forgive and take it as destiny while I strive to make it up with my Father in heaven. Your Father will not want to meet you.
That will not work at all.
It don't work.
My Father in heaven will be like, my son, if I okay.
You form a hand.
My son, you form a hand. Says, Stanley, I do not agree that the man wills his inheritance to his brother's kids.
Stanley, that's for you.
That's for you.
Oh, yeah, that's me. That's what I would do. If you don't agree with it, that's what I would do. Because you cannot play him for a fool for over 70 years of his life, or let's say 51 years of his life. The man was a fool to you. You heed all of that. He gave you everything regardless, even at an age where the kids should have been pushed out to fend for themselves, still taking care of them, plus grandchildren and great-grandkids. No, I think there are other people that need that resources at this time.
Okay.
That's what I'll do, yeah.
What would have been done? if she wasn't.
So, Dupe, if you were in this man's shoes, what would you have done? Let's hear from you. Okay, while we wait for Dupe to respond, Rachel says, of course, he could, or he could also go and get one young.
I thought about that.
One young Pino and impregnate her. So at least he knows he's leaving his actual seed, if that's a major concern for him.
I was thinking about something like that, but not
Pino.
Yeah, no, just get a young girl
Pino.
to take care of her, to take care of him in his old age.
Well, that's why the aspect of will.
He has money though.
Huh?
George, he has money. He has retirement.
Yeah, that's
you know.
a man. Do you
know exactly?
They will beg
hey.
you. They say, hey, I'm just looking for someone that will.
They'll massage his leg every night.
He will
fine.
I know, but I think he should just get. Anyway, I've not said what I think yet. Let me hold what I think for now.
Exactly.
Yes, I'll hold what I think for now. Dupe says, look at it this way. Adopted children, are they less your children? Because, I love the fact you're asking this question, because I was going to hit that thing very well. Adopted children, are they less your children because they are not your procreation? Well, Dupe, this is what I have to say to this particular question, right? A lot of people will say, just move on. After all, people adopt children. If they were adopted, this is not adopted. The major problem here, as Stanley alluded to, the major problem here is the deceit that went into it. The fact that mentally you were investing on something that was biologically and genetically yours. But all of a sudden, what you thought was yours is not, and was not, and was never ever not, or is, or however you want to put the English. After 51 years of marriage, and you want the guy to just be like, human, to forgive is divine. Let us just move on. No, now come on. Do you know the pain? I'm just being in this man's shoes right now. Do you know the pain? Say you get 2 children. You want to work day and night to care for these children. That's not the problem. You loved these children genuinely with the whole of your heart as yours, only for you to find out, not even from the woman, from the doctor. So that means if this man did not find out that way, he would have died not knowing that the seed living on the face of the earth is not his. Come on. Come on, people. Come on.
Let me throw something at let me throw something at our religious audience, our good people who believe in the Bible. When Jesus got to, let me use today's word, the church, found out that they were doing business in there. He didn't say, oh, well, I love you all. I forgive you.
Please move your eyes. Please move your eyes. I'm good.
You can continue doing what you're doing. It's okay. After all, you don't even know if this is a sin or not. He didn't do that. Jesus, he didn't shake tables. He broke them down.
He broke it.
And he whooped people.
He whipped them. He whooped them.
Unfortunately, we Nigerians, Christians most especially, are quick to throw in this forgive and forget kind of thing without thinking about the mental aspect that it will, the
traumatizing it will be to this.
It's very traumatizing.
Very traumatizing.
Than just say forgive, forget.
It can plunge this man into depression and anxiety.
These are the things that makes a man just kill the woman, kill the children,
and himself, and just back off
without even explaining what happened.
Simple Mrs. Tiny is feeling the
pain,
trauma.
I feel like, you know what, let everybody end it. In fact, she's not going to enjoy these children, and the children will not enjoy her. And since I'm not enjoying, let me cook by myself. Since I'm
the man is actually taking his cool though.
That's why I say laying back, relaxing.
That's why when Stanley was saying,
and when somebody is cool like that, when somebody is cool like that,
you get plan though.
Yeah. Okay, let's take some more comments. Dupe has a lot that she's weighing in with. It says, okay, so she says, Stanley, forgiveness doesn't seem to be in your vocabulary.
Stanley's that kind of person.
You're damn right. You're damn right. You're damn right about that.
I'm telling you. You say no, everything
She
is
says,
fine.
she says, deceit. You say, yes, now. What else is it? What else is it?
Deceit now.
It's deceit. In fact, this should be tantamount to.
Dukbe, what do you want to call it? If it's not deceit.
Did she sleep and fall on someone's pimping? Is that what must have happened? No, this is not. Even if she sleep and fall once, it's 2 children. Did she sleep? One, I get belly. Sleep again, another belly. Let's take the first comment. She says, "What about the man who it was after his passing that his wife and children got to know he had children outside of a marriage? How do you men respond to this?" Tupe is bringing up nice questions that I love.
Yeah.
Nice questions.
That's not
Tupe, no, she's asking us.
Yeah,
the men now.
If it's the man.
What are we going to say? What are we going to say to a man? In fact, technician, bring us on full screen. What are we going to say to a man who the wife and children found out that there's another children outside their marriage after the father died? What do you have to say about this, Samson, please?
Compared to this situation?
Yes.
Is that what she's asking?
Yeah, she wants to get your opinion on that. So
if the children find out that
their father had other children.
Yes. What position will I be? Where am I? The children's reaction or the wife's reaction?
No, as a normal human being now, what do you have to say
for the dead man?
No, about this.
That's not a good.
What is it already?
Samson, you are going to make Dupe blast us. You will make Dupe blast us. What do you have to say?
It's not a good comparison compared to what we're talking about.
Yeah, but just respond to that comment.
It happens every day. People find out that say you're at the funeral, somebody walks up and say,
"Okay,
hold on, I'm coming." Listen, somebody walks up and say, "Oh, this is my father too, so I should be a part of the inheritance." It's
well, I don't start to.
Yeah, trouble starts, and the point is,
everyone.
The point at that instance is we do not know who you are.
You become
verify who you are, and the family decides whether or not to allow that person to be a part of the inheritance. If they say no, they should not. That's the decision of the family.
So we have to do DNA test to make sure that it's one of the.
So
DNA test.
For Dupe's question, right? To Dupe's question, I have the perfect answer for you. Perfect answer, because I have to rationalize this.
Yeah.
I was calm when you asked the question. Now let me answer. There are 2 different things, very different. Now let me tell you how. This one, the woman got pregnant, had 2 children for the man in the same house. The man never knew they were his children. He spent money, emotional, everything in the same damn house. The man never knew they were his children. And then he got to find out from a doctor that these kids are not his. After 51 years of marriage. Put your own scenario. The comment is down there for everybody to see. Your own scenario on the other side. The man had children outside. His wife never knew or found out. There are 2 different things, because this man was handling his responsibility. I'm not defending that, but this man was paying for his children outside. It's just the case of the woman, the wife did not know. But the woman, he did not bring the children to come and tell the woman, "Oh, you forgot you born these children before. Take care of them. They are your children." No, he didn't do that. He kept them away from the woman. So it's a secret that is bad. The woman was supposed to know, but emotionally, they are not carrying the same weight.
Right.
Emotionally,
right.
they do not.
Yeah.
Right. 2 different things.
Correct.
One, the man invested everything, emotion, money, time, everything. The second one, the woman did not even know those children, excuse my Japanese, did not know that those children were even present in the first place. My people will say, "What you don't know can't harm you." Abby, until you eventually know. But now, when she knows that those children are in the picture, her anger will be towards, in fact, let me ask the lady in the house.
Yeah.
You eventually find out, God forbid, you found out, oh, your husband, while he was married to you, has children outside that are not, that no be you born. But he has children outside when no be you born. After so many years, what will you do? How would you feel?
Well, I will go through all the stages of grief. By the end of the day, I will accept the children. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So let me put Dupe's question or comment in a very good perspective.
Go ahead, sir.
The man and the woman are married. They don't have children. And then the man shows up one day or calls his wife and say, you know what? My sister just gave birth to a child and she cannot take care of the child. And they don't want the child to be given out to somebody else. Bring the child home and raise this child as our own. And then the woman accepts, brings this child in at an infant stage, raises the child, thinking that, in fact, even thinking that the child is for somebody else is still even good, but thinking that the child is not for her husband, but only to find out that the child actually is her husband's child, but given birth to by another woman who didn't want the child. And the man said, oh, you got pregnant? You know what? Don't abort. Just give birth to the child and I'll take the child. You can go. Now, that would be a perfect...
That is a perfect comparison.
Yeah.
Compared to what we're talking about.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my learned colleague.
Correct.
Yes. Yes. So let's take the next comment.
So the question from Dupe now comes, what will we do?
Dupe, we've not had what will you do if your husband, you found out, Sally, ask her that question.
Dupe, you heard what I said. Okay, so what would you do as the wife or the woman in the house when you find out your husband is still alive, the child is 40 years old now, and you find out that that child is actually your husband's DNA that's in him? What would you do?
But he told you it was someone else's child.
But he told you it was somebody else's child.
What will you do when you find out? We're waiting for you. Dan Davy is in the house. He said, he has no what. He just said, Jesse said, what my gender can't do does not exist. Of course, it's very, very true.
Does not exist at all.
In fact, someone said, the fear of woman is the beginning of long life. Of long life.
Exactly.
If you fear woman, you live long. You don't fear woman, you quietly. So let's keep going. Medan says, the children will be heartbroken. Some might even commit SI. I don't want to use the word. And develop hatred for the mom, except the person she cheated on with is wealthier than their father. Oh, Meda. That and okay, living with two-way thing. Okay, I believe they will regret why the mom did not show them the biological father and might be tempted to leave the no for their real dad, knowing he is wealthy. Well, the thing is, not all children will do that. Some will say, you are the father I know, you are the dad I know since I was born. I don't know any other dad. That one was just a sperm donor. You are our real father, and we stick to you. The way he talked about these children, I don't think
he doesn't.
Yeah, you know, they don't know.
Those children,
Have
you guys read about the story of?
I swear,
sorry, Stanley.
I'm telling you.
Sorry.
I said that too.
They are not worth fighting for as long as
Exactly. I told
that's why he
I
said that. That's why the man said, I wish I knew who the fathers were, so I can sue them and get the money that I spent on all this. They should carry their little pockets and be going. So Dupe says, Mex, in this case study, versus the man that was on his person, on the wife knew, they both predicted this, they both practiced deceit. Yes, they both practiced deceit, but Dupe is different. When I don't know what I don't know what to tell you.
Agree for anybody for
I know, but it's different. It's different when you know something is yours. Okay, it's just like your husband now. You know your husband, he's your husband, you marry and you sabi in face, you sabi in pim, everything, and then all of a sudden, the person where you know just turn to waiting be that Nigerian president when they talk say name this thing. Come turn to another person totally different. It's not the real person that you know. It's different. It's very, very different. So Healthy Jesse Chop says, just the way they keep us in the garden without giving us instructions. We eat the trees and we eat the apples, and the world is in a better place.
Then they laugh.
And then she can't laugh. Jessica, the word can you people, your gender. Thank you for bringing this up. We are supposed to finish, but thank you for bringing this up. You see, women. I love women. But the fear of woman, I had to.
Just yourself.
The fear of woman. See, women are very smart. Very, very smart. Very smart. When God brought Adam to the garden, that tree has always been there. Apples, berkete, everywhere. They no touch them. They no chop them.
Problem not there.
We were fine. I wouldn't have been suffering if it was just Adam. I wanted to suffer. I wanted to walk like you people. I'm watching. I wanted to suffer. If it's not just Adam. But they go carry Eve, go join. Hey, ask yourself this question: why did the devil tempt Eve? Why devil not tempt Adam? Why did the devil not tempt Adam?
Very curious. He said, "Can't chop apple, mumu." Make get sense.
Devil tell Eve, say, if you chop this apple, you go get sense. You go get sense like God. You go see waiting God. They see. You go enjoy waiting God. They enjoy.
And I'm sure even Adam was like reluctant, like
Adam was not there when the devil was telling Eve all these things.
No, when Adam was trying to convince. When the Eve was trying to convince Adam, I'm sure
Adam was like, no, my sister,
not my sister, my sister, my wife.
No, then wife never did. Wife never did. They no marry. Now Reggie then do that. Now Reggie, they never marry.
My dear.
My dear, you see, go talk. Say, Momo chop. I don't feel chop this apple.
Then she look and say, Momo chop this thing.
I chop this apple. What is your problem?
Now
you can't up here, honey. He said, give me the apple. Give me the apple. I'll buy small.
Before you know, you don't chop a finish.
You can't chop a past the woman. You chop a past Eve now. Now you even chop the seed, Joy. Chop the seed. Now God punish and where he chop the seed. He said, don't chop that seed. Who for no suffer like this.
You are using apple phone that they have bite. That's how apple phone.
Thank God I use a Samsung.
Me too.
And a Samsung they use.
The Apple children. See them?
You see them? Let's see your phone.
Apple. The Apple children.
They chop up, we don't do that. They carry apple.
You must buy me an apple.
You don't buy me apple. This relationship is over.
They're too like apple.
Let's take some comments. Sorry guys. No vessel. Now mine. My Betty. Apple. I get the first point. Same deceit, same emotional damage. Let's stop with the patriarchy because the point is that one partner kept that kind of secret for years. Deceit is deceit. Okay. Dukwa says, what will I do if I found out my husband has children outside of the marriage? I will ignore him and the children. Up to this show.
Exactly.
You need to come. You are invited to this show. Open invitation. You need to come to this show.
Come and sit on this seat.
Yes.
So let me say this one. Dupe, you made mention a few moments ago that forgiveness is not in my dictionary.
Exactly.
Look at you. Ignore.
Exactly. You're going to keep malice, Joy.
You keep malice.
You keep malice.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, Rachel says, You buy someone using your bare hands. Another person buy someone else using a device, a device button. Line is both people by someone. That is what I think Dupe is trying. Well, unfortunately for this example where you carry come, spy no be spy. You understand? There is spy with deadly weapon. There is spy with something else. There is spy with another thing. Exactly. Yes, that's how the law and your sentence go there based on what you use. No be the same this thing where they will meet upon everybody. So Healthy Jesse Chop says, did Adam tell Eve?
Person buy is person buy.
But
whether you took injection, the person buy or you sent that one, I agree with.
But the sentencing is different.
I agree with you.
The sentencing is different.
What's the sentencing?
You know what? See some people that buy them, they could brush them where. He goes, why? He goes, why you just buy the person now? If they know punishment, but the one where they just buy quietly.
This conversation that there are different kind of buy. Buy is buy. Buy is brutal or you know.
Okay. But
I'm done.
Exactly.
Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Jesse Chops have come. She said, did Adam tell Eve that God say we should not eat the apple?
Go and read your Bible.
Go and read your Bible. That's a good question, though. But go and read your Bible for the answer. Look on the answers.
Exactly.
Okay. Shifara says the world will never be better without a woman. That woman actually make the world it be today.
But that's true. The women are very women make the world switch out.
Women make the world. Let me give you one more point.
It's both ways.
Yeah. Better than worse.
But let me give you one more.
Without women in the world, it'd be boring.
But wait, think
all these men with all the work out and they with their strong body.
No, you did not. You
made the team. They balance out.
You're going to BBL.
Who's going to
BBL?
Sure. You know, Tiny just make the show fine just now.
You never see Bobrisky.
God forbid.
You never see Bobrisky.
To Fiakwa.
What is Bobrisky? It's not some say men go there. I go just hard everywhere. No, Bobrisky go there.
God forbid about it.
Oh, you want me to play video? You want me to play a video where you do for Facebook where they shake bubble?
That is for the sisters.
Leave that side.
It's for the sisters.
Okay, let's keep going. And my guy's in the house, everybody. He says an interesting topic. Heart of a woman is desperately wicked. Man.
He said it's not woman.
Man. She read her. How she take catch her?
How she even catch her?
She catch her.
I was trying to twist. How you catch her? I saw the twist. And I can't be your problem. What will be your problem? If I say woman,
it's not my
woman, so it could balance.
No, man, he meant both man and woman. Now both man and woman in the call.
Yeah, we don't say Bible. They call woman man.
That's true.
Bible they call woman man.
Man means woman and woman.
Yes.
It means man and woman.
Man and woman. So that's what they say. Yeah. So Jesse Chop says, why did Adam eat? Why didn't he refuse? She robbed him, baby.
Exactly. We explained just now.
Yeah. Dukwa says,
you guys are very convincing.
Touche, Stanley. So that was to you. I don't know how Dukwa they face you today.
What does touche mean?
Touche, that's like back at you, something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Back at you.
Back at you.
So Madam says,
retract that statement.
It's nice to have this topic discussed. I will leave you now. Hope okay. Thank you very much for joining in, Madam. Dukwe Fodamo says, Max, you skipped where I said fiancé. Please, the man. Go back up. Okay, let's go back up and see. See how Dukwe the command me. Dukwe, yes, ma, I've had you. Let's go and look for it.
Accept our invitation too.
Yes, we need you here. This is not it. Dukwe, type it again or copy. I did not see it. Copy and send it again.
You know, she's typing from YouTube.
Okay, so I believe, is this it? It says, Stanley, I said forgive, not forget. Okay, we've read this one. We took this one. I didn't see that comment, Dupe. I didn't see that comment. Yeah. So, well, please send it again. Okay. So for me, what I would advise the man to do, right? What I'd advise the man to do is breathe, and then make the right decision.
The man don't breathe well. What are you talking about?
Breathe. Because at the end of the day, you don't already reach where you don't reach. You're already that old. Wait, question for now. Can a man at 70. I know the answer. Can a man at 70 something still?
Of course, now.
There you go.
Sure.
There you go. Go and carry.
Yes, now.
Yes, now. You can do ibongi.
That's why you should be eating your plantain.
But you've not been 70 before. How did you know?
Plantain gives you energy continuously.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Plantain.
Yeah.
Samsung.
Give it to Sherman.
Which kind of plantain?
When they give them.
That's new.
You are this.
Oh my God. I'm confused. You guys are confusing Stanley.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry. Oh, well. Oh, okay. The says, take his money, spend it, and enjoy my life. She will take his money, spend it, and enjoy life. Dupe. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the show for today. It was fun.
Yes.
It was fun. I want to. Okay, so let's just say this, right? You guys are the backbone of chatroom. You will not understand. You're the backbone of chatroom. So to wrap up, Mrs. Tiny Williams, thank you very much for being on the show.
Yes.
It was nice having you.
You won't break your hand.
It was not
True.
You guys do like this.
I don't know apple I give you. I don't do anything.
An apple.
An apple.
We white one. We give you chop everything.
You chop the seed joint.
I tell you. And actually, if you look at the apple logo, not just one bite.
Yeah, true.
That's why then they carry the presentation. Say if I want to talk, now only one bite. Women. Fear.
Men not chop that apple when you talk to.
Augusta, you say?
I say men not chop that apple when you talk about so.
Oh,
because now only one bite night day, and that one bite now woman chop on.
No man chop on. Thank you, evidence. So yes, thank you very much for being on the show. It was nice.
It
was nice. Yeah. Yes.
We hope to do this some
you
other
make
time.
the show more.
Yes, definitely.
I've not even released all my powers. This one I released today.
Which one is it?
Which one is this?
Which one is this one? Ganduche Gandusa.
Yes.
That's why you released today.
Yes.
Uche Gandusha.
Yes.
Okay.
That ones I've not even released them.
Okay.
So next time.
So she still has 3 more powers.
She's saving them.
We hope she will not go to UK and not release anyone. Instead, she'll come and do single. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was fun. It was really, really fun. We appreciate you guys for being on the show with us. Just keep being you, enjoy. And as you go into this week, use your clear eye to see things well. Next week, we're going to be having a topic next week. And the topic we're going to be talking about would be autism amongst children. Autism amongst children. This actually, I would make sure I send out. I'll make sure we send out the links early so that you can share it with your loved ones and family, especially. Very, very informative. Yeah, people don't talk about it. We want to bring awareness to the African community. We're going to be having professionals in the house. We too will be here, and we're going to talk about this also because it's very important.
You have your questions, and
you have your questions, please.
Regarding
autism.
Anybody that has autism in their family.
Yes. Tune in, share the link with them, and let them join in because it's very important. Autism amongst children and how to manage it. It's very, very important. You're going to learn a lot. Thank you very, very much for being on the show today. It was lovely having you, Mr. Stanley. always fun.
Yes.
Always fun as always.
Thank you.
Sam Soft, the great. It's
My
always
name is so-
Yes.
it's always nice to have you on the show. We thank you for eating
Thank you.
plantain.
Very important.
Very important. Very important. Okay.
Put that part. Make sure it's part of the recipe.
I have to
What do you call it?
research more on this because
The green plantain now.
Thank you very much, ladies and it's your boy Matt. I want to introduce a show to you. It's called Chat Room with Max. Ladies and gentlemen,
Pay attention whenever you're
don't stop.
The primary